right, guys, we back with another one, another masterpiece by Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. They didn't take just one game in Boston; they took two. And the turning point, well, there were several turning points. Every time Boston, and you could say this in game one as well, but every time they went up 10, 11 points, they have poor possessions, and Miami cut that lead down to four so fast. It's not a lot of time that expires before they're right back, neck and neck with the Boston Celtics. So there was a turning point late in the game where Grant Williams hit a three, was jaw-jacking with Jimmy, and Jimmy came down and he scored the very next possession and won, and they got nose to nose. And from that point on, Jimmy Butler scored on Grant Williams so easily that they had to take him out of the game, because he was getting the switch with Grant and exposing it. But by that time, he was going, man. And Bam Adebayo came up with some big offensive rebounds, keeping the ball alive late. Caleb Martin was absolutely amazing. Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, all those guys came to play. Duncan Robinson, big shot after big shot after big shot. Check out what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
I don't usually do this, but I have no choice. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, yo, Miami ain't playing. I don't usually say it's over. But we going to Miami for the finals. Because I don't see how Boston could come back and win 4 out of 5 against this team barring injury. Celtics look done. Celtics look like they got their heart snatched today, okay? Snatched tonight in game 2. Jimmy Butler over there hugging Ludacris 1 minute, sitting there like, yeah, the next. That's how he looked against Milwaukee.
Yeah, that looks.
He warned me about the Knicks.
Okay.
I'm just saying, this is not good. It's not good. But it is for me. Because as sad as I am about my New York Knicks, the consolation prize is I'm going to Miami. It's not official yet, though, but it's itching towards that. Yeah.
And you can see right here, Skip Bayless is questioning whether Jayson Tatum is that guy for the Boston Celtics. And I think it's a myriad of things. When I look at them, when I look at the Boston Celtics, they have a great collection of talent. A lot of players capable of making plays. And sometimes they can overwhelm a team that's playing at their pace and taking the same quality of shots that they're taking with their talent. The thing with Miami is they feed off of your horrible possessions. And if you watch Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, if you count the number of step back threes, the times they go 1-on-3, 1-on-5 in the half court set, they're able to come back in other series because other teams have players doing that. But when you look at Miami, everyone touches the ball, and Jimmy is not a ball dominant guy. He's a star player. And I was telling some of my friends how much better he was than Harden the entire time. I mean, Harden was leading Houston, to the conference finals and different things. He had a better team around him, had CP3 and some of those other guys at times, but Jimmy's game is made to go to any team you put him on. That's why they were that great Kawhi shot away from advancing and possibly playing Giannis and those guys and advancing to the finals and potentially winning the ring when KD got hurt. They were very close, and that's who Philly should have kept, honestly. But Jimmy's able to go and going and being with Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra, they have a culture there that Jimmy embraces, and it's who he's always been. That's why it didn't work in Minnesota. It would have worked in Chicago. Had D Rose not gotten hurt, think about it. You would have had a healthy MVP level D Rose and a Jimmy Butler when his jump shot eventually came. The league wouldn't have been able to handle that. But you would have had those guys, but I just say that to say Jimmy is a superstar shooting guard, best shooting guard in the league by far. He's had some knee problems and things at different times, but no one else in the NBA could do that with this Miami team. These guys can shoot, and they did a good job scouting and everything. But Jimmy, the type of leader he is, they really follow him. You know, Bam Adebayo has elevated his play. Caleb Martin is built kind of like Jimmy as far as his mentality, not his game. There's only one Jimmy, but you can tell they're alikes in the competitive way, is what I'm saying. Max Strus, all these guys believe, and they have the confidence that they can beat the Celtics. They believe they can sweep these boys. And it comes from the fact that Boston does not value their possessions, and this is what Miami loves. They love sloppy possessions. If Boston were to cut down on those, and Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown weren't so ISO, but Tatum got back to his one dribble pull-ups where he's isolated like on the block and they run an offense where multiple people touch the ball, they would overwhelm Miami over time, but you have to be patient. They try to hit too many home runs the whole game. It's the same thing that lost them the finals last year. You know, they tried to out Steph and they lost that matchup. But Jimmy, you know, you got a team valuing every possession. It's kind of hard. So you pay severely for those quick misses. You know, they had a miscue right there at the halftime going 2 for 1. Just get you a good shot and get you a good stop. I mean, just play it like that. You can't give Miami these high quality possessions over and over again, you know, because there are turnovers and they're getting out in transition. They've built the team to have knockdown shooters in transition and finishers, and Jimmy and Bam on the break and Caleb Martin. So, and you got a savvy point guard like Kyle Lowry who just knows how to win, man. So I really like watching this team because it's a basketball team. It's like Jimmy is the clear star, but he's a star within the confines of the team. It's not the ball ain't sticking to one person's hand and they're trying to go Superman every time down. But it's really a beautiful thing to watch if you enjoy basketball, man. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.